Hello, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be working on this 360 lace that I resized. I was making this wig for a baby girl 2 years old, and I resized this, but it was too small for her hair. So right now I can't just throw this away, so I am making this video to add more lace to this lace so that it will be able to fit the girl's hair. Okay, so what I'll be needing is my thread. I don't have the white thread, and I will be needing a needle. I have my needles here, and the main thing is the lace that you cut off. So fortunately for me, I was lucky, I didn't throw this lace away. So this is for the front part, and these are for the back part. These are for the back part, and these are for the middle part. So these are the areas that I cut off. So you're going to fix this, but our main concentration is going to be on the front part, because I realized that the mistake was from the front part and not the back part. So I'm going to be working on the front and the middle parts, to be precise. I measured 9 centimeters instead of 10 centimeters. Even though this is a 10 centimeters measurement, but the 0.5 here is for the sewing. So this part where there is no hair is where I was going to use to sew. So meaning it's going to be left with 9 centimeters here. I need to add 1 more centimeter to this. So I'll be adding 1.2 centimeters to this. So in all I'll be getting 11.2. I'll be using the 0.5 on the sideways for the sewing. This is the part I'll be sewing, so I'm just taking off some hair down so that I'll be seeing what I'm doing. Before you start sewing, you need to know the exact position where you cut. So you need to try to place the lace on both sides. I'm trying this part over here to see if it is, and you can see that this part does not belong here, because this curve shape should be here. So when you turn it like this too, you just realize that this is how it's going to be. So that means this part doesn't belong here. This part matches this part. So we are going to sew this down. Make sure that the lengths are equal. So when you put it on like this, you realize that the lengths are not equal. So this is how it is going to be. So before you start sewing, make sure you put the lace together, and you should get equal length. So the length of the lace should be equal. One should not be longer than the other. So you start with the starting point, you put the lace on the starting point, and then you pin it down. Then you try to pull it to the ending point as I'm doing in the video, and then you pin that one too down. Now we have to make sure that we sew this to make it equal. So try and pin everything down. So if you see what I'm doing in the video, you could see that I'm trying to fold some of the lace, the longer one, a little bit. So when you start sewing, you have to fold it a little bit by bit till you get an equal length. If this is your first time resizing your 360 cap and you are having difficulty, I'll be suggesting a video to you to go and watch, Lorenzi, and I'll be adding it to my thumbnail. So this lady made a video on how to resize your 360 cap, and I came across that video. So I was also having issues with the length, and she really helped me a lot, and I just want to say thank you. So it happens. Definitely, if it's your first time doing something, you face some challenges. So I'll put that video down so that if you want to try and resize your 360 cap for a kid, then you can check on that video. But if you did and you made a mistake and you want to restore everything, then this video too is good for you. So before, I wanted to sew this to where the hairline is, but I just realized that I'll be joining the lace all together, so I have to go back and then sew the rest of the lace that I left behind. So this is me trying to continue with where I ended to the actual length of the lace. So let me measure it. This is 12.2. So 12.2, I need 10. So 10 minus 12 is going to give me 2.2, because we had 12.2, so it's going to be left with 2.2. That means I should be cutting one on the other side, so 1.1 on the side by side. And 1.1 here on this side is going to be somewhere here. It's going to be here. Okay. So 1.10 is going to be here. So if it's going to, that means we should be getting how many? 10 centimeters. So that is what we are going to be getting. So out of this 1.1, we need an allowance. I'm going to mark 0.5 centimeters on both sides of the lace, and this 0.5 centimeters is what I'll be cutting off now. So meaning I'll be left with 0.6 on both sides, including the 10 centimeters that I mark. So in all, I'll be getting about 11.2, and 11.2, 10.2 is going to be for the head size, and the 0.5 is going to be the one I'll be using to sew. With the middle part, I'm not going to cut anything from the lace, so what I will be doing is just push the lace backwards to adjust it, and this is going to help decrease the size of the lace. I pinned this down behind the seam to see if the size is going to be okay before I start sewing. And so we are trying to hide the thread, so it is very necessary that you ventilate everything around the thread. So if you were ventilating 2 strands per hole, I would advise that you now think of doing it 3 strands of hair per hole. When you are locking the hair, you pull it one, then you pull it twice. This is going to help secure the hair. Make sure to ventilate every corner, every part. So if you are ventilating one hole and then leaving another hole before you move to the next hole, then I would advise that you don't leave any circle in between, because it's going to make the hair look a little bit scanty. I already have a video on how to ventilate your lace, 2 ways to ventilate your lace, so I will leave the link so that you can check the full details of how to ventilate. So this is how the lace is looking after sewing. You could see the thread. So I'm going to be sealing it somewhere here by ventilating it like the way I did at the front part.
And look at this side. This is how it's looking after I have ventilated it. So I'm going to do same for the opposite side.
Okay guys, so finally I'm done with everything, and after adjusting the lace and then all the ventilating, all the process that we need to get, this is how the lace is looking. This is how it's looking right now. And you know that at this part we are going to be cutting it off, so this line is really not a problem, and at the sideways too. So this is how it's looking. So you can see that the thread is not showing too much. The thread is not too visible here. So I'll be keeping the rest of this. I don't know, maybe in the future something might come up and I'll add it to it. But guys, if you like the video, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up, share this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I'll be giving you more videos. I love you. Take care.